You
Yes.
said that when a woman is responsible for some things in the home, the major things that a man should be responsible for, that a woman is bound to disrespect a woman. Please, I need you to make that explicit. I needed to dig deep into that particular point, sir. Thank you.
Let me correct that impression. I am not saying she is bound to disrespect, okay?
Okay.
But when a woman becomes the one that is financing you, running your responsibility, doing what you are supposed to do, along the line, it will come out of her to be like give you some orders sometimes that you may not like. And two, when you are the one that is always taken as the man from the wife all the time, there is a tendency that you will not be asked to lawyer, but you will be lawyering all by yourself. You will not be asked because the hand that gives always is always on top. So when we use the word that men do this, men do that, men do this, men do that, it's because a lot of time they are the one responsible. So the authority, the ego, the power is always shown. Same as that man that refuses to understand that he's supposed to be in charge. And the wife or the spouse begin to be the one, they want to pay fees, he brings this, we want to buy a car, she brings 80%, and it is a cycle in the family, and it begins to show that she's 70% or she's 70% providing and you are 10% providing. Somewhere along the line, she will exercise some power, not by the fact that she is a woman, but it will flow. It will flow. It will just come out like, this thing, no, I don't want it. And you will be imagining, no, I am the man. Why are you doing? No. Her responsibility will take over her mind. What she invests will take over her mind. Her authority will begin to show. That same authority that Mr. A is displaying in his house, for example, towards his wife because he's the one providing, will take place in the house of Mr. B to the husband because the woman is the one providing. Because anything that has to do with provision all the time gives you an upper hand. That is why the developed world controls us here. Because when it comes to AIDS, they give us. When it comes to this, we run to them. And you cannot be giving order to somebody that you always take from. You understand? So it's not because the woman is rude. It's not because the woman is pompous. But somehow, without knowing, she will be displaying a kind of authority that will make people think that she has too much power over you. No. What has given her the power is that she has taken over the responsibility of the man, and she display her authority indirectly. For instance, she may want to travel with the kids. You say, no, say, why? I'm going with my children. Then you shut down as a man because you know you are supposed to do it. Now she's doing it. And by the time you argue too much, it will bring trouble. You will refrain. It's not that she asks you, your conscience will tell you, oh boy, take it easy. So that is why I say selling your birthright by ignorance will make people take advantage of you. So when you don't have it, I repeat, fine. But don't fold your hand. Because the more she starts doing things, the more she will give you some certain order that you may not like or that you may do, and people will see and say, what are you becoming? Is your wife the one ruling the house? But you will just say, don't mind.
They control you.
Then now you will just say, oh, don't mind. No, don't worry. You know this is it. But it's lie. It's a lie. You know that you are not in charge. So you bring down your ego and she takes over. So my advice to a man that the wife keeps providing, use her resources, take from her, to help yourself so as to see you can build a family, then you come back to your feet and run the family. Another thing is, don't say because she has or received more than you, then you push the responsibility to her. She might just tell you that today I'm going for this, you take transport. Meanwhile, both of you have just a car. You just take the transport, I can't drop you. And you begin to complain. No. Power has changed hand indirectly. So she will do what she's doing without knowing or even knowingly, and you will say she's becoming rude or stubborn or whatever. No. The hand that gives is always on top. You can never give while your hand is under. The person you are giving is always low. Taking is always low. And it is a natural thing that flows just like that.
Just like that.
Yes.
Just like that. I keep thinking